All right, disclaimer. So don't say I didn't warn you, because I did. A lot of you are not going to like this video. I know that, and that's okay. Telling the truth is far more important to me than popularity. Integrity is far more important to me than views and clicks and subscriptions on YouTube. A lot of people died for your right to disagree with me, so that is okay. I am perfectly okay with that. Hit the dislike button. I don't give a shit. It means nothing. I don't pay my bills with YouTube likes or dislikes. So do whatever you want. Just don't say I didn't warn you, okay? Because I did. If anything becomes of this, whatever it is, my role in all of this, if anything becomes of it, my hope is that you become a more educated and smarter investor. One who looks into things, does their own research, and does their own analysis, because DD is DD. Take it with a grain of salt. Do your own DD. Look into things yourself before you make any decisions. So let's get right into it. Okay. The mic's been dropped. Told you so. Told you so. Mic's been dropped. There was a link shared. Printed it off. I'm going to read it. So it's quoted, quote for quote, from the article. The Reuters article. The Justice Department last year issued, so, okay, they didn't clarify in this article, but there is lots of sources out there stating that the subpoenas were issued a year ago. The first round. There was additional subpoenas issued late 2021, but they were initially issued a year ago. It's not saying it here, but there's lots of sources out there. You can fact check me. So anyways, Justice Department last year issued subpoenas to dozens of firms, including such well-known names as, I never know how to pronounce this. It's Citron, I believe. Citron Research and Muddy Waters Research. I talked about Muddy Waters in a video yesterday. Research and Muddy Waters Research, LLC. As part of the sweeping probe focused on potentially manipulative trading around negative reports on... I talked about this too, right? I talked about this too. They are investigating spoofing. That's what they're investigating right now. So as part of the sweeping probe focus on potentially manipulative trading around negative reports on listed companies published by some of their investors. Okay, so again, fact check me. There are sources that are reporting these subpoenas were issued a year ago. A year ago. So February last year, 2021. And again, what they are probing is this practice called spoofing, where these companies put out these potentially or actually fake research reports on securities, on stocks, in an attempt to drive down the price so that they can profit from their short positions. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, with this disclaimer, I'm not saying this doesn't have anything to do with our play, our little darling AMC, because it potentially could. However, this DOJ, this FBI, and all the shit going on right now as we speak, this is not about our play. It's not our turn yet, guys. This is about GME, okay? And here's why. The timeline. Subpoenas were issued a year ago, February 2021, okay? AMC the party was just getting started. Now, think about this. If the subpoenas were issued in February 2021 or around there, when do you think the investigation started? Subpoenas don't just poof show up out of nowhere. There has to be an investigation done. So, and we know how slow these guys act and work. So I'm going to peg a timeline of anywhere between 3 to 6 months, even to 8 months, and even a year of investigation done before the subpoenas were issued. Now, if that is the case, this definitely has nothing to do with AMC, which again, I'm not saying that they're not, that it does a little bit, but this is not our turn yet, like I said earlier. And they might find some things out during their investigation about our little AMC play here. But this one is not about us. This is not our turn because of these timelines. Just look into it, guys. Just have some common sense. The timeline alone doesn't add up. So the subpoenas were issued a year ago. That means the investigations into issuing those subpoenas were done way before that. And like I said, what it is about is, the difference between GME and AMC. Even though there's some similarities, they're quite different in in place. So Roaring Kitty, right? Keith Gill, the godfather, the original true ape. He's the ape father, not Richie. Fuck that guy. What happened with GME is these companies, these research firms were making these false claims on GME, stating that the company fundamentals, everything was fucked. It was a shitty company. It's not worth anything, driving the price down. Keith Gill led the charge saying, no, I've done my own research. The company is doing fine. The fundamentals are strong. And he was right. So that's what they're investigating. They're investigating the spoofing on GME. Now, for some of you who are newer to AMC, let's do a quick timeline of events on what happened with AMC. So, pre-pandemic, AMC was a failing company. Stock price in February, like January, February, March 2020, so before shit hit the fan, stock price was about $7, in and around there. The company was failing. And then the pandemic hit, shit hit the fan, March, April, May of 2020. And as we all know, absolute shit hit the fan, lockdowns, the whole world shut down, everything, all that crazy shit happened. So naturally, AMC took a major hit to their business, major. The theaters were closed, streaming was going off, streaming was lit, everybody's at home. So we kind of fast forward to the end of 2020. This is when our drama started, is AMC was basically on the brink of collapse. They this, you know, I don't know. I haven't seen any spoofing documents or reports or research about AMC. I don't know if they were putting it out there, but the short sellers, the blood was in the water. The short sellers saw what was going on and they moved in. They saw this company failing, and it was failing. So even if they did put a report out saying that AMC is failing, it's truth. It was fucking failing. Their debt was ridiculous. The revenue was zero, basically. The company was failing. They were on the brink of collapse and bankruptcy. So, of course, the short sellers moved in, right? Because they wanted to profit off it. It was us, the apes, who stepped in and saved the company by buying it up. Having the stock price dramatically improve from like lows of like $2 or whatever it was, $1 I think it was. Fucking phone. That's what I need to do when this thing squeezes. I need to buy a new phone with bigger storage. So as I was saying, the lows of the stock were like low. We stepped in, we saved the company because we didn't want to see it fail. And with our help, the stock price dramatically improved to the point where AMC was able to get some money, some life-saving money, a huge loan. I think it was like $900 billion or something. I don't remember the exact amount, but a crazy amount of money to basically have them survive for a couple years. And that was thanks to us. We saved the company by stepping in. But the company was legitimately failing. It was fucking going to zero. So even if there was spoofing, it would have been accurate. It was right. The company was totally failing. And that was, so timeline again, so that was in around January 2021, before these subpoenas had been issued, which means the investigations were already going on. Our play wasn't even on the radar yet, guys. So please open your eyes. Don't just read headlines. Read the actual article. Look into it. Think about it. Form your own hypothesis, do your own due diligence. Don't just take everything for face value. And again, I know that like the disclaimer I said, I know some people are not going to like this video. I know that, and that's okay. I'd rather fucking tell the truth than try to get a bunch of views and clicks and subscriptions from you guys on false information. That shit's not cool. And I'm not claiming, I mean, obviously I referenced Lou at the beginning of the video. I'm not claiming he's doing that at all. I don't know what Lou's doing. I don't mind Lou. I watch some of his stuff, but I don't watch all of his videos religiously. So just do your own research, please. That's all. And again, just to drive this point home, I think that yes, this does have this DOJ, this FBI, all these investigations. Yeah, it has a little bit to do with our play, but this is not about us right now. It's not our turn yet. They are not investigating our play right now. Will they find some things out during their investigations? Possibly, but the focus of this investigation going on right now is not about AMC, and it's definitely not going to cause this short squeeze. I think if I'm going to make any accusations, I think some major bold calls were made, and now there's a little bit of straw grasping to try to substantiate these claims. Again, hate me. Hate me if you want to hate me, because I'm saying that this squeeze isn't happening February, March, and that I don't think this investigation is going to cause a squeeze or it's about us. Go right ahead. Just know this, okay? I want this squeeze to happen so bad. As I've stated multiple times, it's on record on my channel. I want it to happen just as bad as you, and I want to be wrong so bad. But I'd rather be telling the truth than be popular. That's all I got. Peace.